Howdy y'all, and welcome to Lex Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Looks like we got us a little house here to look into to start off the day. Still looking for those magnum parts. Oh, I should probably do a little eating here too. Ooh, is that a pig? I believe that's a pig. Here, piggy, 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 piggy. I was like, where did he go? What is that? I've never seen one of those before. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on. Fine. Made me waste my ammo. Shaky hand, dude. Huh. I have never seen one of these before. This is cool. This is a whole new style of gas station. What was that? Did you see that zombie? He dodged. Crazy. Come on, I need you guys to be dead so I can look at this. Oh man, I think my sledgehammer's in need of some maintenance. I don't know if I still have my maintenance strips on me though. I can't remember if I ditched those or not. Oh, dang it. Wow, there's a lot of zombies. Okay, do I got a couple minutes here? Let me look. Oh no, I do. I have my metal strips. Repair weapon, sledgehammer, and metal strips. And then we'll just shoot this guy with a shotgun. Make my life easier. That dude had 2 sandwiches on him. Apparently he was very hungry. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I've never seen the big sign like this before. That's pretty cool. If they've got them here, then shouldn't we be getting them along the roads then? And I have never seen a gas station. Well, I was going to say that, but I guess the gas station I normally use has a roof over the pumps, but I've never seen one where it's attached to the building. That's different. I guess it's probably not unique or something. I'm sure there are places that have it attached to the gas station. Maybe I have, I don't know. It just looks weird to me for some reason. Everybody's got gas cans. What is going on at the back of this gas station? This place is huge. I'm gonna go around and see if the other door is unlocked so I don't have to hack down this stupid... I should probably repair my axe too while I'm at it. Let me do that. I bet it uses metal strips too. Make my life a little easier if I have a repaired axe. There doesn't appear to be an opening in this fence. Nope, and then there's one. We got yellow sedan. Nothing useful. That's what we got. I just finished watching Z Nation. Since we didn't talk about it last time. This will be last week's episode. Z Nation comes out on Fridays, so today for you would be Friday, but today for me would be Thursday. So this is almost a week-old episode at this point. This is like some kind of fancy restaurant inside the gas station. What is this? I like the marble countertops. Is this glass? I can't get up close to it. There we go. Oh yeah. That's cool looking. Why is there metal bars? It's a little weird. But yeah, this week they they started off with getting robbed, and so the people that robbed them took their truck, and that was okay. Ooh, we got a wall safe. I haven't seen one of these in forever. And so they left him with their beat-up car. And so they drive their beat-up car. And they get a little ways, and then they see the people who stole their truck out on the road with their guns pointed at a family. And so they drive up behind them, get out and pull their guns, and they're like, you know, drop your weapons, we're gonna shoot you, leave that family alone kind of thing. And it's like a father and a mother and two little kids, and then of course, being the type of show that it is, the two little kids and their parents pull out big guns, and I didn't even look to see what that was. Ooh, iron helmet. I don't have one of those. That's the leather book. I think I just learned that recipe from a book. So what do we got on this one though? Home maintenance. I realize that I have most of these recipes already. Urban combat. That's a shotgun book. It's a sawed-off shotgun book, I think. And then we got the ammo book, how to make the ammo, which apparently is the other one that I already learned today. And so that family open fires, you know, and shoots off or kills the guys, and they take off in the truck, and so they have to get back in the beat-up car, and so they drive a little farther, and they're complaining about how slow the car is, and then there's the truck pulled over, and the family and the people that were with them are all dead on the road, being eaten by zombies. So they get their truck back. They got a part in there where the Citizen Z guy, who's at the North Pole or wherever he's at, oh, look, there's some sham. I haven't said sham in a while. He has a crush on one of the characters this week because he looked her up on the internet, because he still has access to the internet. And dang it, I don't want this tin can. And so he's got his own little thing. Oh, seriously, I don't want you. And so he has his own little storyline where he's like hacked her Facebook account or whatever, and is writing to himself on her Facebook account, imagining the responses in her voice, and carrying on a nearly all-day conversation with her, all in his head. And while he's doing that, they are... he has sent them to this place to get a helicopter because they want to get off the roads and they want to fly. And so they head to this place where the military is supposed to be at. And when they get there, um, guard meets them at the door and tells them they can't go see the general who's in charge of defense of the entire eastern seaboard, and unless they pay a toll. And so he takes all their Oxycontin. He literally takes the handful of Oxycontin and swallows it. So he actually takes all their Oxycontin. And after that, he lets the doctor, or he tells the general that they're there. The general says he doesn't want to see them. And so somehow they let slip that one of their guys is well, they call him Doc. He's not actually a doctor. And so they thought he was a doctor. So the general wants to see him. And so he goes up to see the general. The general's got a huge wound on his leg that's gone gangrenous. And so the doc's like, yeah, you can't fix that. And so he throws him down an air shaft. And he winds up in the air shaft with a zombie, and then he pulls out some marijuana and smokes it and gets high and shoves it in the zombie's head, and the zombie gets high because, you know, that's the kind of show this is. And so then the rest of the people hear him yelling from the shaft, and they try to go in to find out what's going on. And when they get to the floor, the general sends them to. He has control over the elevator, so he sends them to a floor full of zombies. They accidentally throw a grenade in the air shaft where the doc is at, or where Doc, I guess it's just Doc. And so they think he's dead, and General finally hears that they've got a man who's immune to the zombie virus, and that they've got to get to California, and he's like, oh, well, I'll take you myself. And so they go upstairs to the helicopter, and the helicopter is a pile of junk. Like, it doesn't have any blades, and it's rusted out, and it looks like it's made from different parts of helicopters, and yeah. So then the general dies trying to kill a couple of zombies in horrible, horrible special effects. He falls off the roof, and it looks terrible. And so I guess they get back on their truck and head back out. I don't know. That was the episode this week. It wasn't as bad as last week's episode, or 2 weeks ago episode, but it's still not a very good show. Which is a shame. I did see a trailer, though, or not trailer, but just a teaser commercial. It looks like the Sci-Fi Channel is going to be doing a mini-series or maybe a series based off of 12 Monkeys, which is a pretty cool storyline. I've never read the book. I've only seen the movie. But I like the movie. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with the TV, probably a TV miniseries. I'm really looking forward to their new limited episode series, Ascension, that comes out in November. Which is about colony ship that was launched from Earth in the 60s. Somewhere in here. Oh yeah, there we go. It's like somewhere in here I saw a ladder. Well, I'm not having any luck finding Finding magnum parts today, am I? I haven't even seen any gun parts. First I couldn't find any guns, now I can't find any gun parts. Alright, which direction is this? Hey, south, that's our direction. Sweet. We can just go ahead and head on south. I better eat a little bit more of my charred venison here. And then, of course, on Sunday, we get the return of The Walking Dead, which is awesome. I love that show. Alright, is this way I want to go? Yep. This way leans to the south. I'm kind of surprised we haven't gotten Alpha 10 yet on here. We've been on Alpha 3 for quite a while. Will this be my 9th episode? So that's almost 5 weeks of Alpha 9.3. I also saw that we're approaching my 80th hour of playing this game. 80 hours. That's just crazy. I don't even feel like I've done anything. I just wander around killing zombies and searching for supplies. I don't know why I enjoy it so much. It's just, I don't know. I do. I need some more. Oops. Need some more water. Regen band-aids. I need to find the magnum parts so I can finally try out the magnum. I'd like for him to get in, I hope they still intend, but I'd like for him to get in some of the questing stuff they talked about doing. I'd like to see some other survivors and like it'd be pretty awesome if they added in, you know, hostile and non-hostile human survivors and vehicles and fishing. Oh, that would be really awesome. I don't know what else they're going to add gameplay mechanic wise. I guess the chemistry, we don't have chemistry yet. They want to get that in here. Another big lake. Little green splotches let me know I'm smelly. Yeah, I was talking to some guys who play this, and I asked them what settings they played with. I was curious, and so they've got it set up so that when they die, they lose everything in their inventory, but they keep their hotbar, which is the opposite of what I've got it set to. I found that a little odd. Because usually I don't keep my main weapons, of course, in my backpack or whatever it's called. I keep them on my hotbar. So, I mean, if my stuff just drops from my backpack on the ground, but I still get my weapons, I don't make it way easier to get my stuff back. And losing your weapons kind of gives you a little challenge. Although I guess you could keep some weapons in your inventory. I don't really have any weapons in my inventory. Well, I got my crossbow, I guess. I took that out to replace it with my my shotgun. Looks like I about need to make a pistol here pretty quick too. Which direction are we headed? Well, we're not quite headed south. I need some more buildings to hunt through. I was kind of hoping that big sign on that gas station was for like the motel or hotel or whatever it is that I haven't seen yet. I'm still looking forward to come across one of those. I don't think we've seen a church. I've seen one barn I haven't seen any kind of town yet, and I know it's supposed to be able to spawn in little towns. Um, oh yeah, I know. I jogged a little bit, and now you're exhausted. This guy, you'd think he'd be in better shape for being on the run in a zombie apocalypse than he is. I guess I'm just used to games where you just run constantly. I probably have I don't know, a callus on my pinky from holding down the run button in most games. It just becomes habit. Who wants to move slower when you can move faster? Really? Nothing? Miles of wilderness. Yeah, I'm excited to see, oh, there we go, there's something. I'm excited to see what's going on with Walking Dead. We ended last season with them in, cargo containers, and I have no idea what's going on. I assumed the people were probably cannibals since they separated them out, but, I kind of get the different feeling from the commercials and stuff. Talk about fighting for survival. I was wondering if it's some kind of weird gladiator thing they're going to have them do. I just figured it was cannibals because they offered them all, talked about how everybody has food there. And so I figured that the food they were offering them was human. At the end of the line. They're beyond the comic, though, so I have no idea. After the season was over, I took the time to get my hands on the, oh wow, I totally didn't aim at that guy. Great. Great. Got guys behind me. Oh, I'm getting overwhelmed. There. Now I'm not so overwhelmed. It pretty much just led up to, the comics did, pretty much led up to right before where they're at. I know some of it's way different in the comics, like, there's another town they go to in the comics that they haven't done in this show. So I guess they could be doing that, but it sure don't look like it. So I don't know what's going on. Find out Sunday, maybe. Let's see. Ammo book, pistol book. I've already looked at both those today. There's a door in there, but I think that just goes outside. I remember breaking at least one part of this to see what's going on. I think I just axed the wall there. That's not helpful. Yeah, I was back to Z Nation for a second. They had a little storyline for one of the characters who calls himself 10,000, and he talked about how him and his dad were on the run, and his dad got bit or something, and so his dad's like the first person he had to kill as a zombie, and so they showed him doing it. Oh, that's the actual cabinet instead of, or just counter instead of cabinet like normal. Usually it's just cabinet after cabinet. And so they show him killing his dad. He takes this little tiny knife and shoves it in his forehead, and made me laugh because I'm pretty sure that the only thing keeping zombies going really would be like their brainstem. And so destroying the frontal lobe on a zombie, not even useful. I mean, isn't that the trick, that the zombies aren't supposed to have access to their frontal lobes anymore? So why would stabbing him in the forehead help? Like, maybe the damage from a gunshot wound to the head would stop a zombie. Does this building look like... Is this new texture? I don't remember seeing this kind of stuccoed outside. No, but he does run around with a sniper rifle now, so he's not just stabbing zombies with a little tiny knife. It was seriously a very tiny knife. He's talking about how he piked him, so I was expecting something much larger, and it's maybe a pocket knife, and which is funny. It's just way too small to get the job done. Because, you know, I've put thought into what it would take to wipe out zombies, I guess. I don't know. Sure sounds like I have. Maybe I've just played a bunch of zombie games. Ooh, you know, I started Alien Isolation this week, speaking of horror-based games. Didn't get much of a chance to play so far. I put maybe 2 or 3 hours in. First day it came out, and I haven't played it since. Not because I don't want to, just because I'm too busy. But it is Thursday, so I think my evening should be pretty open for some Alien Isolation fun. Game could be a little better, but I'm really enjoying the storyline so far. But I love the Alien movies, so if you don't like the Alien movies, it might not be the game for you, because the actual gameplay is a little, I don't want to say weak, it's not terrible. But I feel like the main character moves a little too fast, or I don't know, there's just something about the moving your character that feels off. And the stealth in the game is, yes, terrible. Terrible. You know what? I'm sorry, Scrap Iron. I don't actually need you. I definitely don't need a shotgun pump because I can make that myself. But that was more Magnum parts. Now we just need the cylinder. All I need is a Magnum cylinder, and I will have my first Magnum. Which means that tomorrow will be the patch to 10, and it will require a map restart. Because that's the way it goes for me. Every time I get close, it seems like we have to restart the map. You know, I did try to stick with a map through a patch one time, and they said it should be fine, but man, I just had the worst issues with the game. Would stop loading chunks, and there'd just be black boxes. I guess we go this way. And so you'd see like where textures were missing, and when you look at the missing textures, then the game would stop loading new areas. Which, oh, and the zombies would stop moving too, which was bizarre. Although on this, I would just move into new territory, I would guess, and then there wouldn't be missing textures. I think that was like a change though in the engine itself. It happens sometimes in other games I play that are similar to this style, the sandbox style. You get a game that changes how it grabs its textures from the files, and so then the old stuff is still listed as trying to grab the textures the old way, and it's not there anymore, and so there's just no textures for it. So I just assumed that's what had happened. Well, I guess it's about time we get done for today. I'm very excited. We got another magnum piece. Look at that. All we need is that cylinder. Who knows how long it'll take to find a cylinder now. Alright, I got one more thing before we go here, but they need to do something about that right there. I don't know what causes it, but that right there, do you see that straight line across the trees in the distance? You don't get it when you're up close. It's got something to do with the, I can't remember what that's called, where they load one texture at a distance, and then when you get closer, it loads in the more detailed texture. Level of detail, distance, something. Maybe that's a setting I can just change myself. But look at them. See those straight lines? So when I'm looking through a bunch of trees, it looks like I might be looking at a building, and then it makes me want to run off into the forest so I can explore the building. And you know what? It's not. Uh-oh. We have eaten our way through most of my food. I'm going to have to stop and cook up some food next time, I think. Alright, well, I'm going to stop here at this boundary here, and we'll call it a day. And we'll do some more searching for that final magnum part next time. So click like if you like, subscribe, be sure and catch the next one. I will talk to you later.